What's up guys, Mickle here, and earlier today we saw a massive sell-off in the cryptocurrency market. In this video, we're going to do something we don't do a lot on this channel and break down the charts, how much damage just got done to the Bitcoin and XRP long-term chart. Is this a sell-off we should be worried about continuing, or did it just get bought back up in a big way? In this video, we're going to talk about that, as well as the rumors that the SEC might be rejecting the Bitcoin ETFs. Guys, we have a whole bunch of very important information to go over in this video. Make sure to stick around to the end, because that's when we're going to jump into the Bitcoin and XRP chart. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. If you enjoy these videos, make sure to take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I did a live stream earlier today, and if you missed out on that, well, make sure you are in fact subscribed, because it will make sure you get notifications. Also, if you guys ever need a good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange, Uphold, down in the description of this video. Guys, Uphold is giving away 100,000 XRP. You do not want to miss out on that. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So guys, real quick, I just wanted to answer a question I've been getting a lot, and that is, what hardware wallet am I moving to since Ledger has been completely fumbling the bag? And guys, I actually did a video on this about last week. It's on the Kivo wallet. It's my new hardware wallet. Guys, about a week ago, I did a full review on this. The video on my channel is called Kivo Just Changed the Game. So guys, if you want to know what wallet I'm using, make sure to go check out this video, and there will actually be a code in the video so you can get a discount on this wallet. Guys, this thing is absolutely phenomenal. So if you're wondering what wallet I use, what wallet I have switched to, make sure to check out this video. So guys, let's jump right into it. And I want to start off and just talk about the rumors that were going around earlier today that the SEC might not approve the Bitcoin spot ETF. Now guys, in my video last night, I said if the SEC actually denies this Bitcoin spot ETF, I'm going to be pretty bearish in the short term. And well, what do you know? As soon as we get a rumor that the SEC could actually deny this Bitcoin spot ETF, essentially the market crashed. Now guys, whether or not there was truth to this rumor, I think there was absolutely no truth to this rumor. Funny enough, the person who actually put out the prediction that the Bitcoin spot ETF would be rejected actually got some key facts wrong in his report. Essentially, he had the dates completely messed up. He was off by a month. And also, earlier that day, he put out another prediction that the Bitcoin spot ETF would be approved. So what we saw was essentially someone with zero credibility put out a report to try to manipulate the market. Now, guys, it's pretty interesting to me that the day this happened, we also have the sell-off. It's almost like institutions were using this report to try to create a FUD event and get Bitcoin at a cheaper price. But whether or not there's any truth to the spot Bitcoin ETF being rejected, maybe it's possible it happens, but it's certainly not because of the report we saw earlier today. The report we saw earlier today was nothing more than FUD, nothing more than market manipulation, and I am absolutely certain of that. Now, on the back of that, it's actually kind of funny because we did get more information today that actually makes it look like the Bitcoin spot ETF is going to be approved. We found out that Goldman Sachs is in talks to become an authorized participant for the BlackRock and Grayscale spot ETF. So guys, as we have these FUD articles coming from nobodies talking about how these things won't be approved, we see the big institutions in the background making moves for when these things do get approved. This is what they constantly do in the cryptocurrency market. They make their moves behind the scenes, and then they jam FUD articles into the mainstream to try to scare you. Guys, every indication is that this thing is going to be approved. But what they want to do is they want to scare you until that happens. They want to be able to keep buying Bitcoin at the cheapest price possible, and that's why we see FUD articles being put out and institutions manipulating the market. But what we are seeing on the back end is every single major institution is getting ready for these things to be approved. And guys, every indication I have seen is that we are still on track to get a Bitcoin spot ETF approved later this week. So guys, in terms of whether or not the reports earlier were true, I think they were absolutely false. It's always possible that the SEC does something unexpected. It's always possible that the SEC tries to do something to slow down this market. But guys, it is nothing that anyone has any inside information on. All the information we are seeing to date is that these things are right around the corner, and it's going to be massively bullish for the market. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is what this sell-off did to the cryptocurrency market, because regardless of whether or not it's sold off for the right or wrong reasons, it still sold off massively and definitely had an impact on the charts. And I think a lot of you probably saw that when you saw Bitcoin and XRP down 15 or whatever % this morning. Well, guys, I just want to show you a zoomed out chart of Bitcoin right now because I think it's going to put everything in perspective a little bit. Take a look at this Bitcoin chart right here and tell me whether or not you should be worried. Guys, what you can see is you can't even see the dip we just had on the long-term Bitcoin chart. Why is that? Because people are just over analyzing micro moves. Now, if I was to zoom in a little bit, what you can see is that this candle that we just put in earlier today on the weekly is actually green. We are not even down on the week for Bitcoin right now. So I think people are getting a little overly worried about the dip we just saw. To me, it just looked like a flash crash liquidation and no damage was actually done. In fact, on the long term, Bitcoin looks more bullish than ever. So guys, I'm really not worried about what we just saw at all. The article was 100% FUD, it had no truth to it, and Bitcoin is recovering really, really nicely. Now, if we take a look at the XRP price chart, guys, this stuff is just fascinating. What we can see is XRP bounced off the zone we have been watching for about 2 years now, right? I didn't even touch these lines. I haven't moved anything, but what we can see is XRP wicked down into this accumulation region down here and instantly got bought back up. Guys, XRP hit around 50 cents this morning, and I was running to try to buy as much XRP as I possibly could because I knew this thing was going to get bought back up on the FUD article. But guys, what we saw is XRP is essentially right back to where it was earlier this week. This dip was absolutely eaten up by the institutions, and it makes me even more certain that this was simple market manipulation. Now, guys, where XRP is sitting right now is very interesting to me because this range is very, very, very tight now. What we are seeing is every single time we come into this red region, we get rejected. Every single time we go into this green region, we find support. But guys, these zones have met now, and we really are at a super interesting time period. We are at essentially a period where this resistance, this support are squeezing right around the application of the Bitcoin spot ETF, where we are expecting a massive injection of liquidity into this market. Guys, this is a formation we have been watching consolidate for the past 2 to 3 years now, and you know what they say, the longer the base, the higher in space. XRP's price looks like it's about to be squeezed big time, and we could be right around the corner from a game-changing catalyst. Guys, I thought this was so fascinating when I pulled it up for this video. I hadn't touched anything on this chart in such a long time, and what we can see is XRP got sucked back down into the zone, instantly bought back up, and is still sitting in a place where it could break out at any moment. Guys, to me, everything we saw today did absolutely no damage to the XRP price chart, and in fact just confirmed that this support down here is extremely, extremely strong, and we are likely in a period where any bullish catalyst could set this thing flying. Now, guys, what we need is this Bitcoin spot ETF to be approved. Now, guys, with all that said, in my opinion, everything hinges on this Bitcoin spot ETF. This thing needs to get approved for the cryptocurrency market to be bullish because right now it is just driving all the headlines, it's driving all the sentiment, and it's driving institutions' confidence in this industry. Is driving how people are looking at the SEC, how regulators are posturing this industry, and general acceptance from the largest financial market in the entire world, the United States. Guys, if Bitcoin gets this approval, it's only a matter of time before other cryptocurrencies also start becoming financialized by the traditional institutions, and this is going to cause massive injections of new liquidity. All the price charts look like they're absolutely ready to explode. Even flash crashes now are being bought back up instantaneously. I have never been more bullish on where this market is headed over the next couple weeks. Guys, we might see another flash crash here or there as these institutions try to load up their bags one last time, but right now, it doesn't look like anyone's falling for it. People are eating up these dips, and everything on the back end is saying that these ETFs are ready to go, and it is going to be a major catalyst going forward. Guys, for me, I'm taking every opportunity I can to load up on these last couple dips because once the mainstream is let into this asset class, once people are finally allowed to start funneling in a big way, I don't know how many more opportunities we're going to get to buy cryptocurrencies at these prices. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much. And for now, Mickle out.